Hello, Leo, and welcome to the story of I Am, or in your case, we might say the story of I Am Becoming, your 2020 mid-year reading from Planet Waves. My name is Eric Francis Coppolino, and I am here with a few things about your astrology and a glimpse into the future. There are enormous revelations coming for you. There are transformations that are unlike any of the other signs, owing to the fact that they take place in your opposite sign, Aquarius, and are happening a little bit later in the year. And the purpose of this reading is to get you up to that point and sort of get you situated in such a way as to make the best advantage of these, let's say, this expanded environment of opportunities and relationships that is embarking on your life at this point. I do first want to begin with an acknowledgement of the stressful and challenging times that we are all in. The pain that the world is going through is not necessary, and that makes it even more frustrating. I think that world leaders are at their very best incompetent and at their worst exploiting a situation. It could get, there's even a worse third possibility, but let's stay away from that. That at the worst, they're just exploiting a situation and tending to be playing along with the gang, and so there's very little truth to be found, and it's as if the oxygen is being slowly sucked out of the room. In that case, it is important to keep breathing, make sure that you have windows open and all that. So. Additionally, you went through a spell from about 2017 into 2019 when there was a series of eclipses that came through your sign and Aquarius, and because the eclipses always travel in opposite pairs, and it is probable that you are still addressing some of the material that came up at that time, though. I would propose that this retrograde of Mars in Aries is going to resolve a lot of that for you and help you situate yourself more strongly on a path toward the future, rather than a kind of like being in the status quo, being stuck in one place. That's not really what eclipses do, but what they can do is precipitate challenges that then are very preoccupying. Okay, so let's take a look first at the structural elements of the Leo solar chart, which I will now introduce you to. In this branch of my work, I work with the solar chart. In other branches, I work with natal charts, where there's an individual person. And what's so interesting is that after 25 years of doing both, because I got involved in public astrology about 10 minutes before I got involved in private astrology, working one-on-one with people, though I did begin as a public astrologer, that the solar chart and the natal chart are remarkably similar. A big fuss is made in astrology about having the time accurate and the rising sign accurate, and why in theory it's not possible to work without these things. And what I have found is that if you don't have a rising sign, work with your solar chart. If you do have a rising sign, the solar chart, that is to say the chart of the houses of the sun. So assuming you're Leo sun, that would make your first house Leo, or Leo rising, your first house would also be Leo. These charts work in parallel. So, for example, I'm Pisces with Cancer rising, and I find that my Pisces solar chart works every bit as well